Hello, Jeopardy! Fans, and welcome back to the channel. Get ready, because we are diving deep into the full spoilers, winner, and all the must-see highlights from the Friday, October 31st, 2025 episode. You heard that right, we're talking about the Halloween special, and it was an absolute treat. Stick around to find out who walked away with the win, which clues stumped our contestants, and all the unforgettable moments from tonight's game. Let's meet the contestants who braved the stage. Returning as our champion is Sarah Jenkins, a librarian from Denver, Colorado, with a two-day total of $45,000. She's been a force to be reckoned with, known for her quick buzzing and broad knowledge base. Challenging her were two new players. First, David Chen, a software engineer from San Jose, California, who shared in his intro that he's a competitive chess player. And rounding out the podium was Maria Flores, a high school history teacher from Miami, Florida, whose passion for her subject could be a major advantage. With three strong competitors, we knew we were in for an incredible game. The Jeopardy round kicked off with some fantastic categories. We had literary phantoms, creatures of the night, candy cornucopia costume party, spooky science, and of course, a classic, before and after. Sarah immediately went to work, building a steady lead. She ran the literary phantoms category, correctly identifying ghosts from Hamlet to A Christmas Carol. David, however, wasn't far behind. He found his rhythm in spooky science, correctly answering a tough clue about bioluminescence in deep-sea creatures. The first daily double was uncovered by Maria under Creatures of the Night for $1,000. She had been trailing a bit, with her score at 2,200. She decided to make it a true daily double, wagering it all. The clue was also known as the flying fox. This is the largest species of bat in the world, with a wingspan that can reach up to 5 feet. Maria took a deep breath and correctly answered, "What is the megabat?" A huge, game-changing response that doubled her score to 4,400 and put her right back in contention. At the end of the first round, the scores were tight. Sarah was in the lead with 6,800. Maria was close behind with 5,000, and David was holding strong at 3,600. The Double Jeopardy round really upped the ante. The categories were World Capitals on Halloween, Famous Last Words, Movie Monsters, Behind the Mask, October 31st in History, and a category of potions, which was a chemistry category in disguise. The board was full of high-value clues, and the contestants were not shy about hunting for those daily doubles. David, needing to make a move, found the first daily double in World Capitals on Halloween. His score was $6,000. He wagered $4,000, hoping to leapfrog into the lead. The clue was, in this European capital, you can visit a museum dedicated to Vlad the Impaler, the inspiration for Dracula. David confidently answered, "What is Bucharest?" and catapulted himself into the lead with $10,000. The momentum had officially shifted. But the game wasn't over. Sarah, Ever the calm competitor methodically worked her way through the behind the mask category. She then uncovered the final daily double under October 31st in history for 1600. At this point, she had 12,200, just ahead of David's 12,000. This was the pivotal moment. She wagered a bold $5,000. The clue read, "On this day in 1517, Martin Luther famously posted his 95 Theses to the door of the All Saints Church in this German town." Sarah paused, then delivered the correct response. What is Wittenberg? A massive get that pushed her score to a commanding 17,200, going into Final Jeopardy! The stage was set for a dramatic finish. Sarah led the pack with a solid $19,800. David was in a strong second place with $14,400, making him a serious threat. Maria was in third with $8,600, not out of it, but she'd need some help. The category was 20th Century Inventions. This is one of those broad categories that could go in any direction. The final clue was revealed. Invented in the 1940s, its name comes from a portmanteau of the words transfer and resistor. The contestants furiously wrote down their answers. Let's see how they did. Maria, unfortunately, wrote down transponder, which was incorrect. She wagered everything but her last dollar, leaving her with $1. A tough break for a great player. Next up was David. He needed to be correct to have any chance. He correctly wrote down, "What is the transistor?" A fantastic answer under pressure. Now, for his wager, he wagered a massive $14,000, bringing his total to an impressive $28,400. The pressure was now squarely on our champion, Sarah. Sarah revealed her response. She also wrote down, "What is the transistor?" She got it right. She's our champion once again. Now, it all came down to her wager. Did she bet enough to cover David? She revealed her wager at $9,001. That was more than enough. Her final score for the day is $28,801. What a finish! By just $401, Sarah Jenkins remains the Jeopardy! Champion with a new 3D total of $73,801. What an incredible game! Congratulations to Sarah on her thrilling victory. A huge round of applause for David and Maria, who were both fantastic competitors and made this one of the most exciting episodes of the season. The strategy, the big wagers, and that nail-biting finish had us on the edge of our seats. What did you think of that final Jeopardy! Clue, would you have gotten it right? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I love hearing from all of you. And if you enjoy these recaps and want to stay up to date on all things Jeopardy, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time for another recap.